If Uber was hoping to be a media darling today, it was disappointed. A Luxor taxi cab driver posted this dash cam video, which appears to show a new Uber self-driving car running a red light. Wired.com posted this headline: Uber's robo-car test in SF is a middle finger to regulators. Consumer Watchdog's Jamie Court agrees.
I think these are renegade robot cars that aren't complying with our licensing and permitting laws.
He's calling on San Francisco police to pull the cars over and for the city attorney to prosecute.
Tonight, the California Department of Motor Vehicles has ordered Uber to stop operating its self-driving cars immediately until it gets the proper permits.
As of now, the state has guidelines. The Consumer Watchdog Group wants concrete safety standards.
There was laughter when Consumer Watchdog Director John Simpson handed a steering wheel to Google's self-driving car director, Chris Urmson. But the point Simpson was making was deadly serious.
We're talking about technology that can kill people if it goes wrong.
He cited 15 months worth of failure data from the Google self-driving car.
341 times. It couldn't deal with the situation. 272, it essentially said, whoops, I can't deal with this. Test driver, you take over. 69 times, the test driver was scared enough that he jumped in to save the day.
It is simply not enough to put what we really believe is a toilet paper 15-point checklist.
You can't put a robot car in jail.
The DMV plans to put the brakes on self-driving cars that don't have steering wheels.
We're in a fight with these companies for sunshine. We want to know how they're programmed. We want to know how they work, and we want to know when they crash, why. This is an information gathering machine as much as it is an autonomous vehicle for Google. Consumers should have total control over the data.
The nonprofit organization Consumer Watchdog bought some shares of Google so it could attend its shareholders meeting.
I'm actually quite surprised that you're a shareholder. As you know, Consumer Watchdog has been quite hostile to Google.
I get to come and speak and ask you questions.
Now, suddenly, the cost of the insurance has skyrocketed.
A letter sent to the Fellers and other policyholders told them Transamerica was increasing the cost of insurance by 38%. Now, this class action lawsuit has been filed by Consumer Watchdog, which accuses the company of bad faith.
Here we are, 25 years later. The baby boomer generation is ready to retire. Now the companies say, whoa, we got to make good on our promise. No, we're walking away.
After being diagnosed with breast cancer, facing a double mastectomy, she needed a reconstructive surgeon.
I was contacting these surgeons, and one after the other kept telling me, yeah, we're listed in network, but we actually won't take your insurance plan.
In the class action lawsuit, which accuses HealthNet of a bait and switch, offering a long list of approved physicians when signing up for the health plan, then finding the real list is actually much smaller.
Hundreds of thousands of folks in California have experienced just what Brianna has experienced.
Consumer Watchdog lead staff attorney Jerry Flanagan is one of the attorneys involved in the class action.
Many folks were looking to make sure that specific doctors were under these plans, and the health insurance companies said yes, they're all in, yes. And then only after folks have enrolled and they seek treatment do they find that the network's too small, or that the specific doctor they thought was in is not in, and often it's not until after they get the bill in the mail.
Consumer advocacy groups are planning a rally tonight to expose what they say is a fake natural gas crisis created by SoCalGas. Consumer Watchdog and Food and Water Watch claim the Southern California Gas Company purchased less gas going into the winter months.
They're trying to make the case that we can't live without Aliso by, we believe, manipulating the supply of natural gas.
Advocacy groups are asking the state attorney general and the LA City attorney to investigate. The move comes ahead of state hearings on whether to reopen the controversial Aliso Canyon facility.